Sling TV and their inventory is available on DataXu's buying platform through their supply-side platform that they work with. So, and Sling has become a really important supplier of connected TV inventory for onto our platform so that our clients, who consist of agencies and brands, can execute their connected TV campaigns across not only Sling TV, but sort of the full spectrum of connected TV apps and programs that are available.
Cool, and tell us about the sort of the maturity of the buying programmatically onto connected TVs. We've been talking about it for years, it seems. Where are we today, and what do those sort of activations look like?
So, I mean, it's interesting. You know, I spend a lot of time in the marketplace talking with partners, talking with agencies and brands who are exploring this space, and I really think it's reached a tipping point where a year ago we were talking about sort of exploratory or test budgets and trying to sort of essentially dipping your toes into the water to figure out what's going to work and what's not. But with the advent of the explosion really with the skinny bundles and sort of consumer adoption around that, the availability of live, linear, dynamically ad-inserted ads to consumers is just incredibly exciting, and it just unlocks a tremendous amount of potential for brand marketers, direct response marketers, really anyone who's trying to convey a message through video to their end consumer. So, and I mentioned sort of reaching a tipping point, and I think what's happening now is where, you know, everything you read in the press is about sort of the explosion around connected TV. I can tell you right now that we see this happening for real every day, every month, in just terms of the growth of inventory that's available, the number of households that are consuming ad-supported connected TV applications like Sling TV. And with that consumer growth, it's now becoming a must-buy for TV advertisers, for digital advertisers who traditionally been just on online video or mobile video, is they're waking up to the reality that there's a large, robust audience that's out there that's consuming content on a regular basis on their connected TV devices and on their smart TVs. Explain
to us the buy side of the connected TV scenario and sort of what's going on there.
Yeah, sure. So, you know, I think I'm glad you asked this, because I think DataXu has taken a different approach to this than maybe some of our competitive set, in that our focus from day one has really been about audience buying against connected television. So not focusing on context and program and the specific apps, but about deciding the audience that you want to reach as defined by sort of first-party data, third-party data, mobile data, things like that, and then being able to activate that against connected TV. And so from the buy-side perspective and the clients that use our platform every day, for them the really exciting part now is taking everything they've been doing for the last 8-10 years on digital and applying that now to a TV context. And that is enabled through partners like Sling TV and the inventory that they make available to our platform, and a whole host of other connected TV app providers and publishers.
And how are the buyers taking to this? And, you know, are they all in? Are there still questions?
Well, there's always questions, right? And, you know, and it's sort of, I'd say some of them are all in. So we have clients now who, as a part of their regular TV planning, allocate a percentage of their budgets just for connected TV, because they recognize and realize that not all consumers are consuming TV content in the traditional way against sort of traditional linear television through cable or satellite, and that a lot of them are now consuming TV content through apps like Sling TV, through all of the apps that are available on their smart TVs and connected TVs. And then we have a lot of digital buyers, or sort of traditional, sort of pure play digital, that are now jumping into the connected TV space because they want to take advantage of that more engaged, lean back experience, brand safe, where they can worry less about sort of context and focus more on the audience they want to reach in a really rich environment.
We're going to meet in a few weeks down in Miami at the Beat Retreat. We're looking forward to having you there, Tor. And I wanted to ask you, you know, as a group, perhaps what needs to be solved? What are some of the issues that you hope to be solved? Not that we're going to do it all in Miami, but let's say the conversation that we need to have, and maybe solutions that'll develop over the next 12 months?
Yeah, no, I mean, what I'd love to see happen in Hawaii, not in Hawaii, pardon me, in Miami, is shifting the conversation from around, is connected TV a real thing? Is the scale there? Is the audience there? And more about focus on what are the real world things that are happening today, and how are brands and agencies and advertisers utilizing these capabilities, and really focus on sort of attribution and analytics and business outcomes that can be realized from this. Because if you ask me, that's the future of television. What we see happening with Sling TV, their competitive set, other app providers, that's really where TV is going to go, and that's the future. So I don't think it's a question of when, or I don't think it's a question of if. It's more a question of how quickly the TV industry has a paradigm shift to where it's largely done through streaming applications, and that unlocks incredible capabilities that we see happening. We see clients and clients of ours leveraging these benefits every day, not just from being able to find their audience on connected TV, but being able to actually measure with analytics and attribution, what are the business outcomes that come from that. So, for instance, we have a client who is a music streaming service, and they're leveraging connected TV where they're targeting their existing subscribers. Their existing subscribers are defined by just mobile device IDs, and they can go find those subscribers on connected TV and pitch them an upgrade. And then once they've exposed that audience to their brand message, they can do follow-on messaging with display ads, with clickable online video ads and mobile video ads, and then bring them to their website to actually effect an upgrade. And we can tie back all that activity to the original exposure on connected TV. And so now I think for the first time ever, really in a TV-like environment, you can you can target an audience, you can deliver your message, and then measure the actual outcomes that are happening from that. So to come back around to your original question, what am I hoping for in Miami is not talking about sort of the plumbing and the pipes and what's possible, but let's talk about how do we help advertisers solve the bigger business problems about tying their brand awareness messaging all the way down through the conversion funnel to where people are actually buying products or services.